I am Marge Reese. I grew up in McKeesport, Pennsylvania, the youngest of 8 children to Ray and Mary Snyder. I went to elementary school in St. Pius and high school at St. Peter's. That was the extent of my education. The rest of it I learned on the street. I worked for the home office of G.C. Murphy Company, and then I went to the home office for Thoroughfare Supermarkets, where I met my sweet pea. He called because he was just starting a food service business.
I met Marjorie a long time ago. I was calling on a supermarket chain, and there in the office was this little ray of sunshine. I met her after work. We had a drink. A drink went to a drink, went to a drink. And before you know it, we were something, and then before you know it, we were everything. We got married, had 4 sons in 5 years. We didn't mess around. And when it was all said and done, here she is. She's the love of my life still. She's my wife. She's a mother of my kids, grandmother of my grandkids, and as good as it can be. I love her.
My husband is not only my best friend, he's my lover, for real. I love him more than I loved him the day I married him. He's my awesome soulmate. I don't know what I'd do without him. I keep telling him if he dies before me, I'll kill him. He's the best. And we will help each other through these stages. And there will be ups and downs, but guess what? Like he always tells me, you're only visiting this wide, wonderful earth. So I'm getting ready to meet all my friends. And I'm taking Dave with me.
When I think of Marjorie, I think of goodness and kindness and all-embracing. She just is effusive in her embrace and in her acceptance of people. As a sister, she is all of that and more. I am so proud of her. What she and Dave have done, and those 4 boys that they have raised, and they all exude the qualities of Marge and Dave.
She's a fabulous mother. She's a disciplinarian without being mean. She commands respect and gets it. She respects what they want to do. She gives them some latitude and reins them in when she has to. She did everything that you could want a mother to do.
I am so blessed with my sons because they were wonderful babies, and teenage years weren't the absolute best, but then they went off to college and came home and pretended they really didn't know everything there was to know in the world. They came to love me again. I mean, from babyhood till at this point, I think they totally turned and grew respect and love, and oh, it was wonderful. It was wonderful and has been ever since. You love your husband, first of all. You love your children the most in the world. When you get grandbabies, oh my God, it's like God puts this beautiful blanket of love over your whole family. Like I always tell my sons, they're each my favorite. That's how I feel about my 11 grandkids. I can't say enough good things about them because they're loving, they're caring, they're affectionate, they're funny. They're the best.
She's very funny. She is very caring and loving.
Sweet, kind, funny.
She's pretty funny a lot.
She always has like the best things to say in the moment, I feel like.
Usually she's just always laughing when we see her.
I love how no matter what, you'll like look over to her and she's always laughing. Like no matter what, she's always laughing.
She's always really like fired up. Like there's never a dull moment. She's always like really funny and active.
She's really funny. She also makes the best food in the world. Like no one else could beat her food because she's been doing it forever and she has a lot of grandkids to make it for.
What I love most about Marge is that she has the best sense of humor. And no matter where we go, everyone loves her, as well as every restaurant we go to, the wait staff loves her. She has friends from Key West to every part of the planet because she just exudes just the best. She brings out the best in everyone, and she's just wonderful.
Everything about her makes me want to be a better person. She is loving, caring, funny, and honestly the best mother-in-law a girl could ask for. Every single moment I have with her, we have fun, we laugh, we cry, and just have a blast together. Like she's amazing. I hope that I am half of the person that she is, like every day. Like she's just amazing. I love her so much. Like it's just hard to describe.
Don't feel intimidated by your mother-in-law. These girls are Well, I think what I've learned in life is don't worry about the little things. Just be a positive person. Try to put a positive aspect on everything. Even the really hard times, and believe me, there are many. But in our house, somebody always has a wisecrack to make about the terrible, horrendous thing that has just happened, and it ends up a joke, and at least we laugh and relieve the stress of it. And we're clowns, what can I say?
So the one thing that I believe my mother has done the most incredible job of is keeping life in perspective. There isn't a moment of hardship or trying times or challenging moments where she can't bring a lighthearted flavor to the occasion. And really, you just feel her presence taking that burden off of you every time she's in the room. And I wish I would be more receptive to that more often, because life can grind you down, but life hasn't ground her down.
She's an awesome combination of intense and easygoing. She will have fun, you hang out, she's awesome to hang out with, but also, kind of when necessary, she's very willing to rise to the occasion, be very intense, be very, very involved in the moment. It's actually an awesome thing. Like she and I have, I think, a special bond with that. But yeah, in any given moment, we can laugh about things, but also intensely talk about a thing or be a part of it. So I'd say it's kind of both ends of that spectrum.
Marge is me and I am Marge. I'm a prick, I'm a smartass. She taught me how to be that guy, you know, how to make people laugh, how to make people comfortable. I sat real close to my dad at the kitchen table. And that was by design, so he could reach me if I was out of line. And you'd look over at Marge and she'd have asparagus hanging out of her mouth, like just trying to get you to laugh. Like not to get us in trouble, but to try and make this a much more comfortable experience. And it made me laugh, and it made for sometimes a mildly uncomfortable experience when you get cuffed and you have to go eat in the bathroom. But she's a gem. I mean, her and I have been buddies since I was born. I'm the youngest, so I like to feel in my heart that I had this little spot with Mom. You know, I mean, she's my buddy. She's a good girl.
I remember specifically a moment. There were so many moments, but I remember a moment where, I was on my bike, my bicycle, and out there, and I went over my handlebars and kind of hit my head on a rock and some things. And she brought me into the kitchen sink because, my emergencies, they dictate things. And I just remember my mom taking care of me at that moment, wiping things clean, doing whatever, and me looking up, and it was like, boy, it sounds cheesy with me as an adult saying it, but it was like an angel, like just taking care of me. Like I felt safe at that moment. It was an amazing thing. I'm not sure I've ever felt love as sharply as I did at that moment. It was amazing.
When I was a new mother, I had no idea what I was in for. And with raising 4 boys, she was an expert. And I love that, I can always call her at any moment. She would come over in the middle of the night. I remember David with his tonsils. I was in such panic, and I called her, and she came over right away, like just anytime.
Tell them a story about when she's in the pool.
Oh, well, she tugs us around. So she takes our hands and she tugs us. And she'll go, motorboat, motorboat. Motorboat, motorboat, go so slow. Motorboat, motorboat, go so fast. Motorboat, step on the gas.
She is always caring for like other people, even when like she might not even know them. She's always like wanting to help almost.
I love how caring she is. She's always like being kind to people who like she has no idea who they are, like if it's a waitress or just somebody random that we'd meet on vacation or anywhere we'd go. She's just always so kind to them and makes sure that that they know that she cares for them.
She's always taught me to be kind and always be happy, always have a smile on my face.
And she always said, like, if someone's being mean to you, don't be mean back, just be kind back to them. And she always just taught me to be a kind, helpful person.
As I get older, it felt more and more like Margie would be the one who took care of me, She just provided so much love and support and warmth. She is adored by her children and her grandchildren, and she lives for them. It's palpable when you walk into their presence and you see her interaction with them.
She has made me want to help people. I watch her just always wanting to give. If she knows them or if she doesn't, she wants to give. She wants to help other people. And I think about that constantly. I want to do the same thing because of her.
Over the years, she's done more than you could ever ask for. I mean, she's raised me, she's guided me, she's taken me anywhere I ever needed to go, coordinated getting 4 boys to every event that we were in, and there were a lot of them. Wasn't afraid to discipline you when you screwed up, for sure, but I think that's what made me a better person, for sure.
She was very supportive, always supportive. Whatever we did, sports, extracurriculars, Boy Scouts, or anything else we did, she was always there. And no matter what you were doing, she was there to pat you on the back, give you an attaboy, and tell you you're doing a good job. And she was just well-balanced, like made me be a well-balanced individual, if that even makes sense.
There was an unconditional love that was just known. It didn't even need to be said. It was there. It was inherent in everything that she did. She suspended her entire life to raise us as boys. And you didn't even need to hear "I love you" from her. You saw it in her eyes every moment that you were with her. And so to say that she was a great mom actually is a discredit, because she had to be a tough mom. She had to bring these crazy Mustangs together in the corral, but without even using words, her eyes let you know that even when you were being mischievous, that there was unconditional love there. I think that they'll remember, most importantly, the fact that as spoiling as she is, that life is meant to be savored and celebrated. And so often we get caught up in the gravity of the moment, and she kind of floated through life like a balloon and reminds us all that this is your one shot, go have some fun. She makes an indelible mark on everyone she touches because of the sparkle in her eye and that just little, almost a delinquent attitude that has flavored all of our lives and for the better. She brings the spice to life, and it's going to last a long time. We're never going to forget her, and we got a lot of years left with her.
The things she espoused are things that she instilled in me, are things that I pass on to my kids, are critically important to say, hey, family's most important. there may be disagreements, and we're not necessarily encouraging disagreements in the family. We work through it, right? We talk through it. We iron that out. But it's united front outside of the family, right? Outside of the family, we're together. We have each other's back, and we make sure that the world views us as a family united. I think that's one of the main things that she was very good at was, hey, we're all together. Let's figure out that solid, united front, and we can communicate that outward.
She is, quote unquote, Dirty Marge. She has her jokes. She's crude. She's crass. She's awesome. She's lovable. Every single person that has been introduced in my life since I've had children, and my friends even growing up, love her. She has her own personality. It's infectious. People want to be around her. She will be remembered, in my mind, as one of the greatest women on earth.
Marjorie will never be dead as long as her boys are living, because they exhibit everything that I think she is.
I think Margie's legacy is that she loves everybody, she respects everybody, she gives everybody enough leash to grow. She doesn't restrict or disrespect anybody, but they love her and they respect her, and if they look up to you and respect you, that's really all you need to have.
Well, I definitely have a legacy because I love people. Oh, I don't know how to explain this, but in the service industry, in the food service industry, in the retail, in whatever, I love the people that help me. It's my favorite thing. And I want to walk in a grocery store, a restaurant, a dress store, and have everyone recognize me because they like me. I want to be that person. So I kind of think it's working so far. What can I say? I love life.
Happy 80th birthday, Nana!
Happy 80th, Nana.
Happy 80th, Nana, we love you.
Happy birthday, Marge. Love you.
Happy 80th birthday, Nana. We love you.
Happy 80th birthday, Nana. We love you.
Mama, I love you with all my heart. You're the best anyone could ask for. You know, I love that you're 80 and you're still out there carrying on with your friends and your kids and your grandkids and your sisters. And keep doing it. I love you.
Most fortunate man on the planet to have a mother like you. So glad on your birthday, 80 years ago, that your parents brought you into this life so you could share it with us and continue to influence us, inspire us, and bring us home, Mama. Well, I love you. Happy 80th.
Thank you. For everything.
Maggie, it's been a wonderful bunch of years. We got married, we had children, we partied, we vacationed, we worked, we struck a lot of hard times, and we had a lot of good times. And when it's all said and done, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. I love you and will forever.
Here's to the heat.
Not
The heat that brings down shacks and shanties, but the heat that brings down bras and panties.